Hello, this is Jam Master Daniel 96, and in today's video, I'll be reviewing The Mandalorian Chapter 11, The Heiress, which is Season 2, Episode 3, so let's get started. Well, the episode is pretty much, takes after where the last episode left off, and we're pretty much, they're heading to their destination, and we see the Razor Crest all wrecked, just like we see in the trailer. And they're going to the planet. They're in a position, they're pretty much, when they're approaching the planet, they're in some weird, in a position that looks like they're going to crash. And then we see, then they land on the planet, because after they're going on a fast landing, then they find a way to land on the planet. Then Mando wants his ship fixed. Then the frog lady reunites with the person that she was going for. Then Mando is in a restaurant to get something for Baby Yoda to eat. Then he asks the Mon Calamari if he's seen other Mandalorians. Then he talks with a Quarren. Then Mando and Baby Yoda are on the boat. Then the Quarren is fishing. The Quarren pushes Baby Yoda into the water. Then Mando goes to rescue him. Then he's trapped. Then other Mandalorians come to the rescue. And one of the Mandalorians is Bo-Katan, which that was a pretty awesome appearance there, and was awesome to bring in a character from the Clone Wars and Rebels into the Mandalorian. So let's continue. They save the child, then they leave the ship, and then Mando crosses paths with other Quarren, because I think he killed, their brothers, and then they have a fight with the Quarren. Then the other Mandalorians have a talk in the restaurant, and then, because he asks about, where to take the child and all that, so they have a talk about that. Then there's a bit on a mission where they go after an Imperial ship, and then they infiltrate it, then they fight stormtroopers. The Imperial officers talk with Moff Gideon via a hologram. So we have that, and then the Mandalorians continue to fight. They get to the bridge, then one of the Mandalorians interrogates Moff Gideon about the Darksaber to ask, does Moff Gideon have it? And then Din asks Bo-Katan where to find a Jedi, and then this is where a big reveal happens. Bo-Katan tells the Mandalorian to find Ahsoka Tano. So it's pretty much looking 100% confirmed we are gonna see Ahsoka in the show, and my jaw just dropped when that happened. And then pretty much Din goes to get the child, then they head back to the ship, with it all fixed and all that. Then pretty much there's all these nets on the ship, and then Baby Yoda finds like a spider / crab looking like creature. Then Din gets it, and then they leave the planet, and that's pretty much a rundown of the episode and my thoughts on it. Well, I obviously did state that it was awesome to see Bo-Katan in this episode, and I did tell you that Ahsoka mention made my jaw drop. I was like, when Bo-Katan mentioned Ahsoka Tano, I was like, oh man, I'm so ready. I mean, I think it's looking 100% confirmed that Ahsoka is going to show up, and I'm just like, oh man, I can't wait, man. I mean, this episode blew my mind. Bringing in the animation to the live action with Bo-Katan, the mention of the Darksaber, and Ahsoka. I'm like, this is one for us animation fans of Clone Wars and Rebels. This was the Mandalorian episode for us, and man, like, this was a step up from the last episode, and I'm just like, oh man. I'd say I have a message for those who never watched Clone Wars or Rebels. You need to watch both the Clone Wars and Rebels. Like, you're missing out, because they made some connections to both those shows. Because I tell those people, because I've met people who've only seen the movies and The Mandalorian, and they need to watch the Clone Wars and Rebels. I mean, 100% people that never seen the animation need to watch both Clone Wars and Rebels. And man, if I would say, with all our debating on which trilogy is better with the originals, the prequels, and the sequels, I'd say take the Clone Wars, Rebels, and the Mandalorian, and that's a trilogy. Like, that's the Star Wars trilogy we can all meet in the middle and agree with, which is the best. The best trilogy equals Clone Wars, Rebels, and Mandalorian, and that's pretty much all I gotta say. Definitely really enjoyed this episode, and can't wait for next week, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below. What did you think of this episode? Share this video, and tell your friends to subscribe. Bye.